Hello, friends. I want to share something with you. I tried to explain a little bit of it in one of my other videos. I feel guilty taking the credit for the works that I scribe. Other than the fact that it is a reality, I paid a very dear price all my life to be still enough to hear that still small voice as well as others. And often in the night, when I should be sleeping, and God knows my body needs that rest, I find myself awakened to scribe words that are quite unreal. In this case, I was viewing Ben-Hur again. It was difficult for me because every time Charlton Heston would come on the screen, it brought tears to my eyes. And in this instance, because I couldn't sleep, I turned on the DVD of this particular movie, and I could hear, excuse me, his voice, and that of a friend of mine, Gary Edward Stanaway, who had died on the 1st of February 2007, and of course Christ, who has allowed this. And it was as if I was to write again, and I really didn't want to. I didn't go to the computer. I did it longhand with a piece of paper and started to scribe, but I have to let you know that God allows me to hold the copyright because I was willing to pay the price that I could be in a position where I could hear what it is that my life, as I wish all of you could do, is held in His hands. And we are children of the universe with awesome realities available to us that we pass up because we live so fast. But in this case, I was troubled knowing that the funeral service had been conducted, and it was like as if Chuck was saying, wait a minute, and Gary, yes, you had services, but that's not the end. And God gave me this poem I want to share with you called Beyond Earth's Farewell, written in honor, of course, of Charlton Chuck Heston while viewing Ben-Hur. I viewed Ben-Hur once again tonight. I had all I could do, my tears to fight, for at each expression I still could see the deep valued truth Chuck's portrayal instilled in me. How awesome to realize most of these men have already come to their earthly life's end. But I can't but wonder if any one of them knew the real value in this through what they'd do. The God of our fathers, Gary, Charlton Heston, and me, knew long before any of us was born what it was we'd see, better still what our hearts, souls, and minds would feel. Christ's power and grace, which makes our salvation real. And now with each glance Chuck gives the camera's eye, our hearts, minds, and souls begin again to cry. In retrospect, it's obvious to see where it is Charlton Heston is spending eternity. It was the same strange destiny that allowed us to share, for only God knows how both Chuck and I cared. Whatever the world might come to know of him or me, Christ in us, men would clearly see. I feel sure no one will believe Chuck is this moment at my side, as Christ, Gary, and he instruct the words I scribe. First, Gary Edward Stanaway was taken not long ago from me, and now Chuck joins Gary and a host of others in eternity. Would you believe or understand that Chuck would tell you too? His beautiful chariot horses he once knew are also there, and so much more, beyond anything man believes eternity has in store. All of us are living miracles, every man. But the sad fact is so few ever come to understand. And then there are those like Charlton Heston, you see, who accepted God's guidance from birth into eternity. You see, there can never be a final farewell. as long as there are men who will continue to strive what these men will tell. The good news they desire all of us to know, concerning where it is eventually all believers go. So this song I'm now honored to sing, of the marvelous grace given by the King of Kings. Rejoice, my friends, for it is true. Christ, Gary, Charlton, Heston, and a host untold awaits me and you beyond earth's farewell. As you can see, those words are given to me. I don't have the ability to really sit and do that. And I felt that I should share it, because I'm sure that for most of us, it's so difficult to come to a place where we feel there should be closure. Closure, what a word. There's never closure, because nothing is closed. It's not over. It's only begun. If we could only understand what is available to us and what God places in our hands. But I guess it was Shakespeare who said the world is too much with us late and soon. Giving and spending, we lay waste our powers. I guess it is. We lose all that would be ours. I'm thankful that I was privileged enough to know Chuck, and that we did share a few very serious things. And so I'm not surprised that I would be awakened. And I guess the facts are, in spite of how intelligent it seems to the world at large, I would rather obey that voice and scribe than get the rest I need or the food that my body physically needs. And so, for as long as I can, until God decides that's all, folks, I will continue to do so. I hope you enjoyed that particular work. I felt that I should share it with you, because I believe that that was what Charlton Heston and Gary and Christ would have me share. Good night.